Good morning, everyone. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing good. Or good evening, maybe. Good evening and good morning. Or good night. All right, let's start the show. What's happening? How's it going? Green. Good morning. The Abyss is here. Welcome, Beanie Player. Nice to see you. I didn't want the markets to open after what happened last time. Yeah, I mean, lots of things happened. Definitely looking forward for these markets this week, especially after that fall. What's up, Beanie Player? Robert Gallas is here in the flesh with Zacromancer in the building. Welcome. Ah, I see. Instead of stop loss, have it been up? Oh, man. Well, always a new plan. Past the 50k fund, MyFundedFutures. Let's go, Beanie Player. Congratulations for the new funded account. Pare! Hey, good to see you back. Waiting for a pre-market. Yeah, me too. Me too. Hey, don't beat yourself up on that, Abyss. It happens. It happens. It's just part of the game. It's part of the business, you know. Hey, thank you. Beanie Player, thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, man. Yeah, earnings can mix up the market. Marco, good morning. Hey, there's a lot of money. 3K is a lot. A lot. First time using MyFundedFutures. Well, I hope you will like it. I hope you like it. It's definitely... yeah, I don't even know how is the price with TRADEIFY, but I think the core account is technically the cheapest, maybe. I have to check on the growth account at TRADEIFY, but I think MyFundedFutures is definitely aiming for the cheapest version with the core account. Lab, hello. Welcome. All right. How's everybody doing? How was the weekend? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I was at the beach again. At the beach. Having a good time swimming. Galdragan, hey. Good morning. Welcome, Galdragan. Good to see you back. Yonix, good to see you. Oh, with the free reset, yeah, it's 32. Yeah, it's $32 per account. That is good. JY, good to see you. Also at the beach, almost Lake Balaton. No, I was at the river basically. Well, the beach of the river. There's a river not too far from here. The second biggest river in Hungary, and so. Yeah, swimming in the river. Lost 11k. Man, JY, come on. Well, at least you can leave that all behind. It's in the past now. Forget about it. Exactly. JY, just forget about last week. It's all in the past. Now we're going to focus on this week, making those profits. All is going to be good. All is going to be great. Marco, hey, good morning. Good to see you, man. The sky is falling. Oh my god. Well, it will soon. Exactly, JY. Let's do this week. Good morning, Javier. Hey, good to see you, man. Welcome. So I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. What do we have here? We have a Friday. A Friday lunch hour high. Let's just go over some levels. And before we go over some levels, I'm just gonna quickly see of what's happening on gold, because I was watching gold. There's an Asia low, which is not that important, but Kind of felt like that gold might want to go down there, but I had no specific level to use on gold. That's the thing. I'm not gonna jump in, but there was a possible short opportunity right here. I'm just not trusting this because my bias right now on gold is, as you guys could have imagined, is this area up there. So anyway, Bill Hohens, hey, welcome. QQQ looks bullish. Okay, so we could be looking for higher prices here. ES also looking to push higher. I haven't marked up ES yet. All right. Nothing. No, maybe this one. It's technically not a great zone, but 62.96. I think ES wants to break that. If I look to the left, nothing. Okay, slightly bullish on ES. Ron and Farhad. Farhad, good morning. With Ron in the building. Good to see you guys. Ollie's back. Welcome. Ebo Munich, good morning. Is it gonna break? Obviously saying it's gonna break. Let's see. Yeah. Some good buying pressure. It could happen. Also, if I look at the 3-minute, I mean, it's not that super important and not such a great level, but there was a very strong decline here on Friday, especially in the PM session. Now, the move that started this this drop was actually starting from this 3-minute order block. So I can also imagine that this one might slightly want to go higher. I mean, it's not too far. I can imagine that this just wants to go higher. Opening of this candle is 18.25. I took a long position now on NQ. I know it's a harsh decision right now, but I just gonna see if this play is gonna work out for the 3-minute order block here. This is gonna be my Monday Pro trade, so I have an entry at 993. It's not the best entry, I know. I'm gonna explain the criteria. 3-minute bearish order block / supply zone. Okay, starting at 18.25. That's what I'm looking for. If I fill this one, it's all right, perfectly. I'm not copy trading this one. We'll see if it wants to take it. I might gonna take it on some other account as well. No, not this one. Not this one. Up until I've got to check it on the mini. Yeah, the mini is technically the same up until 18. Yeah, all the way up to 18. Okay, back to the micro. And we'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see the chat. Anita, hello. Anita Cho, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Could we run a poll to see whether we're bullish or bearish today? Yeah, we could do that. Just give me a moment. I'm going to log into YouTube chat. Please, if I made 500 in 5 days with drawdown and started plus, if I withdraw, is my drawdown? No, your drawdown is going to be basically, the drawdown is going to be moved to 50K. Sorry, to your initial starting balance, which means you might going to end up blowing the account, Yannick. That's the issue. If you only made $500 and you get it, it's awesome, but I think they might even close the account, you know, because it's going to be moved to your initial balance. So if you need to, you know, work on a bit of a more buffer here. That's the catch. So you can decide when to do the withdrawal, but until you're not reaching that level, which is, I think, so starter plus, I don't know which size account, but did you say that? I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, it's going to be somewhere around $2,000 or I think, or 2,100. So yeah, you didn't make the 2,100. Okay, so they're going to put it to 50K. You're number one, Anita. Hey. Ivan. Hey, good morning, Ivan. Gabor, good morning. Welcome. Happy Monday, Ivan. I'm going to put out that poll. Just a second. I'm going to. No, yeah, Anita, you're not. That's not a strategy. Come on. Don't blindly throw in the money. Yeah, exactly. With micros. Itwip, good morning. Can you please look at Milady coin? Oh, I don't know that. I have Anita, I have no idea what that coin is. I'm sorry. I don't even know. We never do crypto analysis. I mean, except maybe Bitcoin, but I'm not trading crypto. I'm not stacking crypto. I have negative interest, not even zero, to look into crypto. I don't even know what. I think that's. I never even heard that. Milady crypto. I don't know. I have no knowledge of that. Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry I can't help you with that, but I have absolutely zero information about that coin. Good morning, CS Ishti. Hey, welcome. Well, Delco, we all been there. We know the feeling. We know the situation. And it's hard to stop. I know. Mohit, hey, good to see you. Bounce 557. Oh yeah. It's hard, really. I mean, you got to set up a mental stop, and like physically, I would say depends on which side of the coin are we looking in physically. But poo-poo coins, I don't know. I have really absolutely no knowledge about these about these coins. Anti-crypto. I'm not specifically anti-crypto, but I don't care about crypto at all. I mean, not in this current state. So I'm not stacking. I'm not trading crypto. I don't care about crypto. Pip Raider, Tick Raider. Maybe I will do that. Feeling is mutual, Mohit. I hope you do well this week. I hope everybody will. If we cannot break and hold 23K in London, reject. Well, could be. Oh, nice. Mohit is long. I'm in this long position. Actually, I took it on a evaluation account too. So not copy trading, only on one funded account. I don't even know where it is. Okay, here it is. Oh, I have to put on a stop loss. So it will do for a stop. And I took it on an eval too, but we'll see. If it's not gonna go there, it's fine. I'm just looking for that supply zone up there. This is the Monday probe trade. So let me put the poll on. Why not do it, right? Very long. Let's go. Okay. Let's do start a poll. Are you bullish? No. Bullish or bearish? Bearish bias today. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? Here's the poll. Bullish or bearish bias? Let's see. Zoom out and check the daily. Let's do it on the mini. Daily. It definitely shifted. So that's absolutely no question that it has shifted. Structure. All-time high. So here's the market structure shift on the daily. Excuse me. So bearish market structure shift, bearish engulfing candle here. So bearish engulfing candle, market structure shift. That's all like a bearish situation, right? Yeah. Thank you. Marcella Lahey. Thank you, Cowboy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems to me that this is an official bearish shift. And there has been, well, there was a swing low here and here. What was the low here? On July 7. The low is 779.75. Okay, so it took both of these lows. No, not both of these. I mean, yeah, it took the low. Next fair value gap or swing low would be down at 589. Question is it going to try to reprice higher? 4-hour chart has a fair value gap at 42. Okay, that's actually good for my long position, right? If it wants to reprice. So I'm just kind of looking at that 3-minute. Now, why I'm looking at this level for now, obviously it can fail because it started to move. So bullish push into liquidity here. Right there. It's actually perfect for picking up liquidity. Look at that. So it pushed higher. Picked up liquidity right there. And then started to push lower on the bearish candles, like boom. So shifted the market structure like multiple times. I'm just gonna put it here. Bearish market structure shift. And that's why I like that area right there. I'm not saying that it's a crucial area, but you know, until we have the London Open, why not just keep on pushing for more orders in that direction? Anyway. Bullish to 61, then wait for a reaction there. Yeah. So my funded trade day has a balance of 0. What happened? No trade. What? Has a balance of 0. No trades yet. I don't know, Vibes. If there's an issue on your balance, it could be a Project X thing or something. You gotta contact support. Oh, that's this is a 3-minute time frame. Freddy, you can always check my time frame here on the down right corner. This indicator is specifically for this. This is micro Nasdaq 3-minute time frame. If I switch to 5-minute, you will see that we just switched to 5 minutes. So now we are on the 5-minute. Let's check the 15-minute as well. No fair value gaps, by the way, on the 15-minute. We have a demand zone down there based on the 5-minute chart. So let me switch to the 5. And there's a demand zone right there. So it's kind of an interesting area. It doesn't look good right now for my position, but I'm just going to go back to the 3-minute because that was the base idea behind that trade. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good now. Yeah, it might just go down. Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to hold it for too long. If it breaks 76, yeah, if it goes lower than this, I'm just going to let it be and exit. Actually, my stop is there, so it's fine. All right, so let's close the poll. Let's see. Ending poll. Seems like 61% is bullish, 38% is bearish. Thank you for voting. Pass to my Funded Futures account. Let's go, Vibes. Congratulations. And Jerry Trade is back. Got that long. Nice. At the Sydney Open. Jesus. Beautiful then. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it was looking quite nicely here. Look at the shift and the continuation in the whole Asia session. That's why it could be, even if it goes to that 23,018, I think now we're just going to have a big pullback here. Unfortunate for me, but it is what it is. Almost that stop loss. I'm going to get stopped out from this. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm out. Out officially from this trade. Okay, what can we do here? Seems like this move haven't really started. Did I miss something on the 5? Yeah, I think I did. There was a fair value gap on the 15-minute. Oh, let me get this off. There was a 15-minute fair value gap here. Right here. Wonder if the goal or the idea was to pick up liquidity from here and then move higher. Maybe. Maybe. All the way up to 18. Let me see this. Maybe that was the idea. Who knows? It's alright, Ebis. It's not a big deal. We're just moving on to the next one and wait for the proper opportunity. There's nothing else right now. If it's gonna shift the 5-minute, swing here, then maybe it would be a good idea to go along. I was just thinking like if this move started this if this order block started this downward movement, then maybe price wants to revisit that area, which obviously it don't want to do. So let's go. Vibes has a lot of room to trade right now. Maybe lab. Who knows? Hourly gap. Yeah, look at the hourly chart. Do we have something here? Not much really. Just keeps going lower. Okay, it might gonna break this level at 61 maybe. But there's nothing more to it. Let me just check this again. Might gonna break that level. 61.75. I don't even know. The low on the micro, 61-ish. Not sure. Anyway, let's keep on waiting. Now this gap became almost like yeah, the 15-minute. Maybe it's going to be an inversion gap. Who knows? Okay, not much is happening besides that. Ron, you tired? What happened? Long night? 600 in activation fees. Well, that's the cost of business, you know. It was a wiki. Yeah, could be. Yeah, so far nothing else is seen here. I'm not even sure that this one, you know, if I'm looking at the 15-minute now, this could be still just picking up liquidity from this area. So it doesn't necessarily have to go below that 61. It can still move higher. It can still move higher. We're gonna be watching closely. Okay, now it's going higher than that gap. It's kind of interesting. Almost like an inversion here. Like if it wants to go back to, let's see. I don't know. Is it going to go back to 23K? A little bit tempting to use this inversion. But how far can it go? Just a second. I don't know. I don't know how far it wants to go. But nicely inverted. Trade day, you can't trade past 5K. Ah. %. Yeah, it's somewhat correct because, yeah. Full porting can make it difficult. One live account, and you can still trade on your sim funded accounts, as far as I know. So you can still trade on your sim funded accounts. At least as far as I know. I have to reconnect and reconnect here. Why is my Quant Tower having a connection issue again? That's interesting. Let me reconnect. Okay. Anyway. I didn't even know those percentages. Okay, seems like NQ just wants to continue lower to maybe take out that swing low. But we still have time, like, how much time do we have? We have 28 minutes. Until market open. Fly me to the moon. Yeah, it could be dangerous, especially New York. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a 5-minute shift here. I mean, it looked okay here on this level, but now it seems like it just wants to break. Look at this. So that trade up there couldn't have worked out because now there could be a shift to the downside. Gotta be patient with this one. Or it could be just a liquidity sweep. What's the low here? It didn't even go for it yet. So it did not sweep the low just yet. It was close. But it didn't go for it on the 1 minute. And it can go quite the opposite way, I think. 944. Let's go. I think we just have to wait to see if NQ wants to sweep something from that previous low. Otherwise, it's a huge question mark in this area of what's going to happen. The previous low was at, hold on, that was at 61. Yeah. So back to the 5 minute, it's not shifting yet. Did the mini take the low? I think it did, right? Yeah, the mini took it. I think the mini went lower. Yes, look at that. To the tick. That's why it's a tricky one. The micro didn't, but the mini did. Yeah, Marcelo, the best thing to wait. Yeah, support already got back. Let's wait for the move. I think it's, you know, the wiser choice to wait for the London Open here. Definitely the best thing to wait for the London Open. Still have 24 minutes. I'm not sure what the micro wants here. It took that low. Okay. But no displacement. So no displacement right now, as of now. If it starts to continue, then, well, I'm gonna have a hard time with this. Yeah. Yeah, something like I used to do the same as well sometimes. If I see a nice entry, then maybe I try to go with a few micro on a funded account, which I did this morning. I thought that we're going to go for that supply zone up there. But if it's not going to go for it, I put the Asia low here, by the way. I know it's many of you guys might not agree with this. At 910, right before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, there was a wick down, taking up liquidity from that fair value gap right before the open. And so I thought that 910 could be a good Asia low. How far is that currently? 44 points. That's fine. And gold now is actually doing the job, maybe. Could this be a bullish breaker? If it will be a bullish breaker on the gold, I might gonna take it to go for that highs up there, especially Asia high. I'm gonna be watching gold too. Okay, we have the displacement. Not so much on the 1 minute, but it does look kind of cool. Asia low is not far. 910. 910. Could go. but it could be a liquidity sweep. It's coming for WeWop. The WeWop. Oh yeah, it's down there. It's down there. 936. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Choppy, definitely. And so far, there is no strong displacement to the downside. There was only one thing that could be utilized for the short side, is that small fair value gap on the 1 minute, but that's just not strong enough. So this could still be just a liquidity sweep. And look at gold. I like this. Nice little bullish breaker. I'm going to be watching the 5-minute gold chart just to see if it wants to go higher. All right. This is going to be interesting. Back into this fair value gap on the 1 minute. If it's shifting it higher, who knows? We might even see a turn of events. A little bit more than 3 minutes to close the candle on gold. I like the idea for this one to go higher. Liquidity sweep, and gold is going. I think it's 6 withdrawals, I think, or 3 winning days. Or no, that's 3. Come on, 30 winning days, like 30. No, maybe not 30 trading days. Oh man, it's still that's the old rules. 30 winning days above 100, or 30 trading days, or 6 withdrawals. Green days, there you go. 5 withdrawals or 30 green days. Yes. Why did I remember 6? I don't know. Yeah, so that's the criteria for that. Okay, gold is moving. So far, no pullback. As for NQ, it's trading above that level now. Yeah, gold is still up there. Maybe there could be a small pullback here. I have to review for live after 5k profit and additional profit will be removed. Ah, that's an interesting one. Okay. NQ still here. Gold kind of looks like it wants to pull back. Why did I have the connection issue earlier? Gotta reconnect. So, NQ still there. We have 12 minutes until London. And gold still there. I think it should be taking out that Asia high. And so far, that's it. What else do we have? NQ slowly pushing. I don't know. What seems to be the issue? I have to reconnect now. Why do I have a connection issue here? Anyway. It seems to me that it might try to push higher. I mean NQ. Kind of hard to say, but that's what I think. So far, at least. And look at that. Now it's going to that supply zone. Is this really happening? In the macro, but I don't know if it wants to push it up there. Morning, Dean. Hello. Do you still like to host? Oh, sorry. I wasn't reading the chat. Sorry, Abyss. Let me see. I have a question. I don't know whether to ask, though. Do you still like the hosts, not including Terry, because she's amazing? I do think they're amazing. Every host is amazing. And I'm not just saying this because I think everybody is great. Lots of value at MyFundedTV, in my opinion. So... And if you're referring to that, some of them are selling courses. As I said, it's a business. Everybody's doing some sort of a business, especially in this space, in this niche. So I'm not here to judge them, but otherwise, lots of value. That's what matters at MyFundedTV. If they can bring value to the stream, and I think everybody brings a lot of value. That's my take on that, basically. Lots of value from everyone. Yeah, what a bounce, right? Exactly. I wonder what's it gonna do after the London Open. I'm quite curious about this. Apex streams too. I haven't even noticed that Apex has a stream as well. I mean, I know that they have a YouTube channel. I wasn't really watching that they're streaming. Every trader discussion has someone selling a course. Every trader discussion has I don't know. I don't understand the question. I mean, as I said, as we discussed it, a lot of people in the trading space are selling some sort of a digital product in terms of educational product or some indicator or something, because it's a business, right? So they're building everybody's building their own brand after a while. That's why it's somewhat similar. You know, everybody can choose to take it or not to take it. But you know, requested 7K from Top Run Futures. Let's go, Galdragan. Congratulations, 7K. Man, that is awesome. 7K any day. I would take it any day. That is cool. That is just awesome. Okay, less than 2 minutes to go for the London Open. I'm still kind of curious how this is gonna go. That's awesome. Yeah, a lot of gray areas, that's for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, besides, that's why I I wanted to share my take on that. As long as, you know, somebody is providing valuable information with a fair price, reasonable price, fair price, and adds value to your trading, then I don't see a big issue. Obviously, speaking about the thousands, that is something like, you know, that's you know, if I pay a couple of $1,000s for mentorship, that's cool, as long as I really have the proper treatment and the proper mentorship. So if I pay someone thousands of dollars, that's big money. Like, not just for my standards, like everybody's, then that's big money. So I do request and I demand that a proper mentorship to be taken. So obviously I'm going to take my time and learn everything, every single word, but I can. The only problem with the mentorships, without saying any name or anyone online, because everybody's selling mentorships, is that here's the London Open. Look at that. Here's the London Open. Let's see how's it gonna go. So is that if someone makes money with a certain strategy or trading system, it's never a guarantee. Even if that person is an awesome mentor, it's never guaranteed, not even a slight, that you're going to be able to make the same amount of profits or you know, gains, or going to be on the same learning curve as that person. because trading is different for everybody, right? Kind of curious what this one wants to do here. $20 course, even then it's like, well, $20 is not a big deal nowadays. Like, as I said, we're spending, you know, quite a substantial amount of money on a monthly or quarterly basis or yearly basis on evaluation accounts, resets, activation fees. So 20 bucks, if it brings you value, I think it's, you know, yeah. I understand. Marcella is going long. Hey Dan, good to see you. Exactly, Zacromancer. It's about, yeah, exactly how you engage with the content. Exactly. So it definitely, it's not a single, it's not just a simple equation. I think it's a good sign because now they're reviewing your trades. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, exactly. But that's why it's, trading space is like very much saturated and differentiated in many ways. As I said, if there is a membership or mentorship or course with a reasonable price, which gives you value, obviously no shortcuts, no holy grail, but if it gives you a lot of value, then I see no issue with that. For example, you like someone's trading style, you like how someone is trading, because obviously we're talking about individuals who are in the social space, and you like that person's style and how he or she is making that money or profit, then I guess if that person, you know, gives you a course or membership to get more insights for like 20 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever, I think there's no problem with that at all. We're stuck here at this level. What's this level at? 86, 87? Pretty much that's the open, right? What's the open right here? Market opened at 91. Yeah. Pretty much stuck here. Yeah, exactly, Coop. Good morning, Kelly. Good to see you, Coop, by the way. Always good. We're kind of watching this order block and supply zone. Yeah, kind of a crazy open here. Wasn't really expecting this open. I guess anything can happen, but I wasn't really sure about this one. Your primary revenue from trading shouldn't be. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. So if you're a trader or you call yourself a full-time trader, then I think it would be like ethical if you can say that your primary income or revenue, I would say, comes from trading payouts, right? Until your primary revenue is not coming from trading payouts, it's kind of a gray area if you can say that you're a full-time trader. That being said, for quite a long time, my primary revenue didn't came from trading payouts. It came from affiliate payouts, because that was and still is the thing that keeps the channel flowing, and me being here full-time. I told that many times. I've been asked, like, are you a profitable trader? Like, I am, but you know, there are good months, bad months, and so it's, you know, that's why it's a gray area. Like, who can say that, yes, I'm a full-time trader? Are you solely making your income in life only from trading, or what? You know, that's a big question, because I never shifted, and that's a lot. Yeah, I love it to reject from here, but it really, like, yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with NQ here, Coop. Yeah, I mean, that's a different thing. I understand. Yes, yes, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, we just went into 23K. You could make someone lose a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, there is some responsibility, I agree, even with the trading course, but yeah. Are we bullish or bearish? So far, I was bullish earlier. I was looking for that 3-minute supply zone. That's why I'm still watching that level at 18.25. I don't know if it's gonna go there or not, but I was kind of watching that level. So yeah, let's see how it goes, right? I'm going live with 15K balance. Wow. Jesus. Gadrican. Come on. That is awesome, man. 15K balance on a live account. Man, congratulations. That is so cool. That is just awesome, man. That is just awesome. Very simple. Don't need course of trading. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm just, you know, now I'm super curious if we're gonna reach that level or not. I'm like very, very curious here. Huh. At least to have the moral victory, you know. If we can have the moral victory of this to see if the zones are working, you know, I like to see that if it's happening. I think it's happening, right? Oh yeah. There you go. Oh man, I do feel some FOMO because I entered the long trade somewhere here. It got me. There was actually the liquidity sweep here and here. And now we actually tapped into the zone. Look at that. The high was 18. My TP was like 17 something. So my original take profit was 23,017 whatever. Swept the lows here and then changed direction. But what really happened here? Because there was nothing on the 5 minute here. On the 1 minute there was a push down, no inversion gap. There was one, technically an inversion here. Actually, two fair value gaps. There was an inversion set up here and here. Otherwise, no shift. I'm just trying to analyze this if there was a chance for me to take this trade. If there was any chance for me to enter this trade properly. No, this is not an entry for me. It was, let's just consider that, okay, this is a liquidity sweep. Okay. But as we went higher, there was an inversion here, not strong enough. Maybe on this candle, let's put this here. Maybe on this candle, I could have, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I know, but it's still good for analysis. Okay, this one was a rejection from that. Then price closed higher than this gap. So maybe, but that's an inversion, and well, there was a market structure shift with an inversion. The most aggressive entry I could have taken was here from that bullish candle close with the stop loss somewhere down here at 61. Or yeah, something like this. This could have been the trade, but it's too late now. But it's good to look back to analyze how the market went. And this one actually, you know, the mini and the micro both didn't make it up there. How interesting is that, right? Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Also interesting to see what price is doing right now. Is it doing a pullback? Is it gonna try to go once more? Because I thought that it wants to go one more time up there. You know, one more time. But it didn't. least not yet. Which is interesting. Because it was 18.25 on the micro, and let me check it on the mini. Opening up this candle was 19 on the mini, by the way. 19, not even 18. It's 19. So technically it never went up there. Yeah, missed it with a tick. Never actually went up there. Sorry, let me read the chat. I'm way behind. Let's go, Gadrigan. They shook you out. Let's go, Zacromancer. Congratulations. Yeah. I don't know. If we see a displacement, yeah, we can look for a short. But it's just interesting how price didn't really went into the order block itself. It missed it by one tick on the micro and almost a point on the mini. Technically, one full point. News McBoots, hey! Congratulations! Hey, that is awesome. While holding your baby, that's it. You know, that is like perfect. Handling family business while trading. Yeah, could be. WBF, yeah, some exhaustion here. No, at least the baby learned some trading too, right? That's kind of cool. It's never a bad time to learn trading. And I'm also curious. If this one still want to go higher or not. I'm really curious about this. If this one still wants to tap into that area. He was sleeping. No, don't do that. Let's go. You were like, come on, go. Just go. He was still sleeping. Yeah, definitely. Baby's gonna be an awesome trader. It seems like it. That is awesome. That is just awesome. Well, it's still interesting to see how price is somewhat reacting right now, or doing the thing. Very interesting to see. What's it gonna be, NQ? Let's see. I'm just curious if it really wants to tap the zone or not. As I said, it missed it. Hey, Parminder, good to see you. Alicia, man, all is good. I had a stop loss earlier, but I'm still kind of watching if we're gonna tap into that supply zone up there on the 3-minute. So that's the only thing I'm watching, basically. What do you think about MGC? Well, I totally forgot to look at gold, but we tapped Asia high slightly. And now gold just seemingly wants to go down and sweep some more levels. I'd like to see, my bias is bullish on gold. There is a 15-minute order block up there. So it looks like a bullish breaker. Kind of a heavy selling happening here right now, but could be a good idea to maybe take a long position with a wide stop, small risk. You know, I think it might be sweeping some lows here at 406, but eventually I would like to see it go to that 15-minute order block. That's my take on the situation. So for now, that's all I see. And I'm kind of still watching NQ if it wants to tap into the 3-minute supply zone up there. Maybe it won't. NQ now seemingly wants to go lower. Picking up liquidity maybe here. So there was a 5-minute fair value gap that has been partially repriced. Like almost completely by this wick. So I just want to see the moral victory here. $75. Oh, is it 75? Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me see. Bulenox, oh, it says 75. Sorry, Bulenox is down 83%. It's my bad, thank you. Because they changed it over the weekend. I'm sorry. Okay, I put the 83% on the graphic. I'm sorry. Thank you for noticing me. Yeah, they changed it over on, I think, on Friday. So Bulenox is 83% down. And I think I have to change it on the Streamlabs as well. I have to check it. Yes, there's still 50% for new users. Yes. Yeah, completely. Like this week, like almost completely. Sorry, there is like still a few ticks here that it left, maybe one tick. But basically, I mean that yes, the gap has been repriced even with the wick. So yeah. Unicorn, not really. I'm as I said, I'm still kind of waiting to prove myself that the zone is gonna get tagged or not. Yeah, so if you don't cancel the subscription, you always have to double check it on the billing page. Then it can renew for the same discount price, and that's a good thing, you know. Let me check. Oh yeah, it's still okay. Sorry, so it's 83% Bulenox. Yeah, let me correct it on Streamlabs as well. We are still in the silver bullet hour, right? The so-called silver bullet hour. Yeah, it's only 75%. Sorry. The option 2 accounts, I always say, I think it's there in the description as well. Option 2s with the TOMSABO 2, it's you always need to check available variations, but I think it's 75% off. I'm sorry. It's 75 for the option 2 accounts. I apologize, but Bulenox is always changing all this stuff. So yeah, it's 75, but at least it's end of day trailing, so I know it's sometimes easier. I'm sorry. Option 2 account is 75%, and you have to use the TOMSABO 2 code because they have separate codes for the option 1 and option 2 accounts. So you got to put a number 2 if you would like to support the channel. But yeah, it's 75% off. It's not very clear. Let me check it. Yeah, because the Streamlabs. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. My mistake. Option 1 and 75. Yeah, it doesn't say 75% off option 2 accounts. Now it's correct. Yeah. I apologize. Sometimes it's so hard to keep track with the actual promos. Like almost every day, some prop firms are changing, and I do have to update the Streamlabs bot with the promos time to time. But yeah, I just corrected it. So option 1, and okay, so 83% off Bulenox option 1 and 75% off option 2 accounts. Yeah, I think it's somewhat okay. Thank you. I mean, yeah, blesses. But thank you for saying, because it's a Monday. I was still sleeping. I haven't, because they changed it on Friday, I think. They changed it on Friday. Activation fee for the 50K account is 148. We tapped into the supply zone, so at least we have the moral victory. So 148. But for the 100K account, the activation is like $230 or $40. So I strongly advise everybody not to go bigger than 50K on Bulenox. Or even if you go bigger, then the maximum should be 100K, because the 150K account has an activation fee of $500. 500. That's a lot. Like, even if you love Bulenox and you like to go with bigger size, then the 100K would be the biggest account you take, but the optimal is the 50K. Okay, and the 25K accounts usually don't have the discounts. That's the issue. So many of the discounts are not working on the 25K. That's how Bulenox made it. So everything is optimized for the 50K accounts. Exactly. So keep that in mind. Where are we going, by the way? I don't know. Oh, look at gold. Wow. Okay, so it swept. Now I'm gonna be super curious. I really, this is gonna be interesting on gold, guys. This is interesting. Why? Because we have relative equal highs here and here, which is awesome. We have a liquidity sweep here, and now I'm gonna go down to the 1 minute chart. I'm gonna be very, if you want to be super aggressive, like super duper aggressive, like no one has ever seen before, then you take this inversion gap, boom, and you go along from here. But yeah, no, if it makes a structure shift on this candle, that could be a good idea if it goes higher. Obviously not financial advice. I'm just saying this is demo account, simulated trading, not real money. It's just Fugazi, fairy dust. It's not real. Nothing is real. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. So not financial advice. I'm just saying we might go higher if it takes a shift. Could be an interesting scenario, because if I go on the 15-minute on gold, I just love this area at 34.27. This is so great up there. I love it. Everybody is now you know, trapping into short positions, which is awesome. It could work out, but in my understanding, I'd love to see a shift and the continuation up there. Let's go. So I'm gonna be watching gold for long positions. Why not? You know, why not? We only live once, and there is no sequel, so. Yeah, Take Profit Trader is very good. No activation, 40% off. I have a suggestion you can take. Yeah, sure, absolutely. They are losing market share because they don't have 25K accounts. I would love to trade the Domina. Obviously, that's not a bad idea. I have almost a zero influence at MyFundedFutures, but I can definitely pass it on as a possibility. Like, why not? You know. But hey, thank you for letting us know and letting me know. I can definitely say that to some people who I know at MyFundedFutures that, hey guys, it would be great. So why not? Yeah, TPT is absolutely great. Whoa! We have I Can Do It. I love the name. I Can Do It. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. The crazy, if you full port gamble, you have an edge against the prop firms. I can relate to that maybe. I guess you need a substantial amount of cash on hand on your debit card to be able to build this up. But yeah, you can do it. And obviously you still need to, you know the market, not just on a coin flip. But yeah, exact risk management. Yes. It's a good idea, Best DJ. Absolutely. Absolutely a good idea. Oh man, look at this. I'm so tempted to go with this one, man. Hey, I just passed the 2 funded futures network accounts. How did I do that? I have to. How did I do it? Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. I have 2 funded futures network accounts passed. Okay. That's good, I guess. That's kind of cool. All right. You have some influence. I do. All right. All right. All I can tell you, by the way, just to tease you guys a little bit, and just a teaser. We had a meeting online with MyFunded TV hosts on Friday. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I cannot tell anything about that. All I can tell you is that some awesome things are coming to MyFunded TV. Believe me on that. Trust me. Awesome things are going to happen at MyFunded TV. Stick around. I think it's going to be a great channel. Changes coming. Absolutely positive things. So just to tease you a little bit there. It was a great meeting on Friday with everybody. And the information I know I cannot tell you, but it's just going to be amazing. Obviously, a little bit more than 2 months have passed since MyFunded TV started. I am very grateful and honored to be in the team, and the way what I see right now, what is going to happen, is just awesome. So it's going to be great. I can tell you that. Enter the long on a buy side liquidity. Let's go. Full port 15 minutes. Just be careful. All right. That's scary. Be careful. Be careful. Can we look forward to a competition soon? I cannot confirm or deny anything, Green. All I can say is awesome things are gonna happen. Trading Star is here. I've been told I cannot say any information. All right, no information. But hey, stick around. Trading Star, how you doing? How was the weekend, man? Restriction on Malaysia. Oh, anyway, they can consider lifting that. Alan, I'm that kind of stuff. I really don't have any influence on that. But you know, I can put in a few words about Malaysia, but it has to do something with the OFAC restrictions, like the trading agreements between countries. And I think MyFundedFutures is following that policy, like others as well. Yeah, but Alan, that's all I can say. Free accounts for everyone, of course. Look at gold, man. Look at this. I love gold. Oh man, I'm so tempted to jump into a long position. I'm so tempted to take a long on gold. Which account should I take this on? I want to go long on gold. I don't care. I don't care. There's no tomorrow anyways. I mean, sorry, there is. I want to go long so badly. Oh, maybe not now. Maybe not the ideal. Okay, 2 micros. Can I do it? Do I want to go with 2 micros here? Maybe 3 micros? 2 micros maybe. All right. Enter to a gold long position. I know it's dangerous, I know, because we're so close to Asia low. I understand. I understand. Let's see. I mean, why not? Maybe even go down to 43.27. Can we do that? I think we can. 23. 27.7. I'm gonna try to make a home run here. Okay, this is gonna be a crazy trade. The risk reward ratio is like, I don't know, extremely big. I'm gonna try to go for a home run. It's actually funny. For 02 point, yeah, A 4R trade. That's what I'm looking for. Where is it? Here it is. Here's my gold trade. Boom. Let's go for that 15-minute order block up there. Why not? But the only it's only gonna work out if this was just a trap for the sellers. If it was a liquidity sweep. If this really was just a liquidity sweep, it shouldn't really get below the 400s. Anyway, my stop is there, but it shouldn't really go too much below that level. And that it should continue to that 15-minute order block up there. We'll see. For fun, you know, we're having fun. It's entertainment. Yeah. Giveaways. Oh yeah, I mean, we need to do that. For some reason, you should be able to. That timing. Yeah. I have a Discord. If anyone would like to join my Discord, the thing I can do is here's my email. If I haven't sent out the invites, I'm sorry about that, because here's my email. If you would like to join, just send me an email. I will send you an invite. Okay? Because I think last time I put out my Discord link, we just had like a dozen bots joining the Discord. As far as I checked it with one of my friends here, he told me we just had like 12 new bots on the Discord, but we have to filter it out somehow. You sent me. Oh, Gabor, I am sorry. I am sincerely sorry. I'm gonna look for your email. I know I received tons of emails, not just Discord-wise, everything. I'm gonna check it, Gabor. I'm sorry. I know I had the other week, we had a couple of emails rolling in for Discord invites. July 21. Let me look for it. July 21st. I'm gonna have to look for it. Man, so many emails. I have to go back like I don't even know how many pages here. Whew. July. Okay, 20. Okay. I'm on the 21st. I have it. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. I think it should be working. I sent it. I sent it, Gabor. I've sent it. What is going on with NQ? Buy side hasn't been taken yet. I can private chat. Yeah, I can lab. Absolutely. You got it. Awesome. 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 NQ has bounced off the first presented fair value gap on Friday AM session. I haven't even checked it. So that was the bounce from Friday. Friday. Oh, look at that. Friday first fair value gap is here, right? On the 1 minute. I don't see anywhere but here. At 11 to 92. Look at that. Really, this was the area here, and then it pushed higher. Nice. Choose bipolar. I would say, oh no, my gold trade. Don't worry. If the gold trade is not going to work out, I'm just going to trim out this segment from the VOD, and so nobody will know. By the way, I was forecasting on the Discord that we should be seeing that 1 hour demand zone later on, maybe not in the London session, but you know, sweeping that 45 buy side and maybe even going up to like somewhere here in the hundreds. The weekly scenario that I think is a good possibility is that, you know, we will go down into that 1 hour zone down there. That's what I think. Do you have kids? I don't have kids. I don't have kids. We were planning it, but then life actually came through, and you know, I was married once already, from 2014 to 2016. It was a very short marriage, very short marriage. It was a mistake, but we ended up in a friendly terms, and as friends, we ended up as friends. It was a mistake, very short marriage, unfortunate. I guess I'm not the first one in the universe of having this kind of short marriage. And so after that, I was kind of like all over the place. Like, I really wasn't know what I'm looking for, what I should do. And then we found each other with my girlfriend, who's my fiance now. And so you guys, most of you guys know my story, that financially I wrecked myself by the time the pandemic came in 2020. I totally wrecked myself financially and mentally, emotionally. My darkest years, 2020, 2021. So I just couldn't, I did not want it to, in that position of my life, at that phase of my life, I was like, I just can't have a baby right now, because I can't even afford myself to, I mean, I can't even put my own life on track, you know, because I was so down. And so as things started to go better, especially in the last 2 years, now we are definitely going on the project. So life came, and you know, it just didn't happen. But I do want to have a kid, definitely. I definitely want, you know, Tom Jr. That would be awesome, right? But yeah. You just divorced last month. JY, well, man, I feel you there. I'm 41 years old. I'm 41. Sabotage. Yeah, I will. Tom Jr. Yeah. Yeah, can't you? I think everybody, it's amazing. I'm not amazing. Sorry, it's not. I mean, it's just, what I'm going to say, it's just weird and frustrating and somewhat amazing that everybody goes through the same hurdles and hardships through life, right? So I was ready to have a baby back in 2014, 15, 16, but obviously we separated, we divorced, and I was maybe overcomplicating things a little bit, but from 2017 up until I lost everything until 2020, I wasn't ready for a kid. And then I wasn't ready because of financially. And then, so we wasted a couple of years. I know we wasted a couple of years because, yeah, we did. All I can tell you is that we're working on it. There you go. We are working on it. All right. Kenchua, are you crazy? Come on, you just can't say that. So, Ken, there you just cannot say something like that. That is just absolutely. That is something you just can't. I forbid you to say that. That is not an option, man. That is not an option. Absolutely not an option. Okay. Is your finance finance? Yeah, she's younger. She's younger a couple of years, yeah. So we do have to step on it. Yeah, we do have to. Kenshua, I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but listen, we're here. The community is here, and all I can tell you, Kenshua, if you would like to talk to someone, you know, let me know. You see my email up there. I don't know if you're on my Discord. I'm just trying to reboot everything on Discord, but join us and let's have a talk. But don't ever say something stupid like that, okay? That is just not an option, all right? So get your ass to the Discord or send an email to me, and we're gonna sort this out, all right? Okay, Kenchua, so there's a lot of options, all right? There's so many options. Lots of options, okay? Kenchua, send me an email. I'm gonna get you to Discord, or I don't know, we're gonna sort this out. We're gonna have to have some pep talk here, okay? Just can't do and can't think about stupid things. Okay? I'm sorry. If I would be there right now, I would be like, I don't know, maybe I would bitch slap you. I'm sorry to say this. When someone says something stupid like that, I'm just gonna say it. You're gonna have to get a bitch slap. That's it. And then we have to do the real talk. You know. So just get yourself. Send me an email. No dick slap. No. Send me an email. Damn. I think you need someone to, you know, you need some positive energy. That's all you need. That's why you need to stick around. You've been scared by someone who was saying stuff like, yeah, I know. I'm always aware, and obviously I'm not saying that to give financial aid, because that's what I'm not here for. But if you want to talk about the issue, and I'm saying that advanced, like, I'm not here to give financial aid. I wish I could do that for everyone or anyone, but this is not that kind of place. But if I can support you with some talks, and I have some good advices, I'm happy to help, right? Yeah, no problem is worth that. Exactly. Man, exactly. Everybody went through some crazy stuff. Oh, definitely. Can't you send me a text and we're gonna talk. Mentorshipping. Exactly. No, I'm is TickTick actually 50% off for direct funded? I think it is. I think it is. Obey me. Yeah. Can I ask why you still use Apex? Yeah, sure. I know it's kind of crazy to say and to claim this, but I received almost $20,000 from Apex in payouts, trading payouts, since last year, and I played by the rules. I traded by the rules, small risk, base hits, and I got the payouts even after the rules have changed. In the past couple of months, though, in the past 2 or 3 months, I haven't really pushed Apex that much because I was focusing on Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures. I'm still having 3 Apex funded accounts right now, which I'm pushing slowly. But as far as I know, and I know people not just from my Discord, but other places who I directly chatting with, and they're getting payouts, and they're not even on social media, and they're getting payouts from Apex. As long as they pay, I have no issue. But you know what? I think their sales are definitely dropping. That's what I think. But even if those sales are dropping, Apex still paid out $500 million for funded traders, and that's a good number. I lose my job and my parents just for my wife, and now my wife just fights with me every day because I can't earn. I can't go anywhere. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. Taking gold off here. What is happening with gold? Gold is still hovering in this area. Yesterday I had a fight too. I mean, this is just a summary. I see there is more. Okay, and I know how it feels like. I know. Just getting scolded every day from not earning. I mean, can you gotta, I don't know, obviously, but that's why we should be having some talks more about this privately. I guess we have to talk about your area of where you live. You gotta get a work, you gotta get a job, Kenchua. Move to Thailand. Okay, so obviously I don't know how the jobs are going there in your area. And I know it's super hard. But the first goal right now, Ken, is you need to get a job, even if it's super hard to get a job right now. Even if you have to start with a shitty job. But we're gonna talk about that. You're not Thai citizen and cannot get a job. Oh man, is there no legal way to get a job? Can't you allow for, I don't know, a working permit or visa or something that lets you take a job? Is there or something that the government lets you to do? I mean, we're living in a free world, or I don't know, but isn't there, maybe if it's bureaucratic or something, but a working permit or something? I live in Turkey and I would sacrifice a lot to live in a beautiful place like Singapore. Yeah, but I mean, it's beautiful. Otherwise, if you don't have a job, it could be very bad. In this, oh yeah, we have the pre-market open. Sorry. Yeah, let's check this. We just had it. Not really too much is, I mean, not much is moving. Losing your job, struggling marriage. That is the worst I know. Can't you just like Green saying losing the job and struggling in a bad marriage. And I'm not saying it's bad, but struggling with your marriage. That's like the hardest thing to take. One of the hardest things in life to take. Exactly. Exactly. Nice of you, Dad. Nice of you from saying that, Green. Send resume to every company. Resume. Oh man. Okay, seems like we're going higher. I know, Kenchua, no problem. Thank you for bringing this up. And again, that's why it's good to have a community. We're gonna talk about this. All right, we're definitely gonna talk about this. So on Discord too, or here, Discord too. Asia economy is slowing down. Hard to find a job. Sorry, hard to find a job in Asia. Yeah, the first priority right now, just as Cav is saying, like you must have an income. That's the even if it's a shitty job, you need to get a job somehow. It's gonna be a long road, but step by step, it's gonna work. Row, I like that. Up and down, but never out. London is, I would say, London is getting a little bit, well, not difficult, but let's just say not that attractive to trade nowadays. All right, Kenshua, no problem. Thanks for sharing, and hey, let's talk on Discord. Thanks for joining us. Exactly. Can't talk with MyFundedFutures team to send few free accounts. I actually talked with them, and they told me that I can have a giveaway, at least 5 accounts we talked about. We were just waiting for the new plans because I was asking for Starter Plus and Pro account. I mean, sorry, Expert accounts. So we were waiting for the new plans to roll out. So there's gonna be core accounts and or maybe, sorry, scale accounts and pro accounts. So I'm gonna put out everything on the Twitter and the YouTube. Yeah. London session now is definitely maybe not the best. Ivan, have a good time, have a good day, and see you later. Does this mean you're official? Well, I can tell you guys that now I am official with MyFundedFutures, not exclusively, but I did sign a contract. I can tell you that. So now I am officially official. Not 9 to 5, but I did sign a contract with them. Yes. How does stocks do on equity open? I'm not a support member though, so if you're asking support questions, I'm not the one. But you know. Hey, thank you, Shenanigan. You are still not. Oh, I don't have it on Discord. Yeah, I do have the MyFundedFutures logo on Twitter. I just haven't asked for the MyFunded TV role, but I'm gonna ask for it. I'm gonna ask for it. They own my soul now. I sold them my soul. That's what happened. Thank you, Coop. I keep getting paid, of course, just like everybody at MyFundedFutures. I cannot discuss anything more because that's an NDA also. But okay, but I signed, that's an NDA contract as well. But yeah, that's why I'm official. But I love being there. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah. So that's a good thing, that I can still talk about other props. It's not exclusive. It's not an exclusive contract. I can still promote other prop firms. And we'll see how long term will go. They told me we'll see how the long run will go, and we'll go from there. But I can still promote and talk about other prop firms. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. What can I talk about, or what can I talk about? I mean, I cannot really talk about the details of the contract, basically, or if any new information of things or anything is happening. But I can tell you this, and this is something I think every other host can tell you, is that my funded TV is gonna have upgrades, and it's gonna be awesome. That I can tell you as a teaser. Well, the devil went down, Georgia. So, yes, Coop. Yeah. Are you Abhishek? No, I'm not. Or who is? Who is? Maybe Abhishek has a is here with a different account. Matt don't like you. Come on. Tommy Shek. Yeah. Any weakness if we go to 67? Hold on, let me see. 60. I don't see anything at 67. I was just curious if we would break this swing high 45, but I'm not gonna jump into that. Then don't bring up the courses, Abyss. Don't bring the courses up to him. Thank you, Abyss. Thank you. I appreciate that, really. Are you still? Yes, I'm still holding the gold trade. Actually, where is it? I'm hovering at break even still. This is gonna be a 4R trade. TP is 26.9. And you know what? Just for fun, I am not going to cancel this. I'm gonna go for a full TP, for a full home run. We'll see how it goes. Should I go for a full home run? Maybe. Why? Because there's a 15-minute order block here, which is technically valid. As much as I'd like to say that this is not valid, it is. Because it started to move down, picked liquidity, shifted down, beautiful candles. All right, so that's a valid level up there. I like it. I like that 15-minute zone. Small position, don't worry. Yeah, I'd like to see this, breaking higher. Yeah, I don't know what's it gonna do, but so far I just like the concept of this one slowly grinding higher to the order block. It's gonna take some time, I guess, maybe even the whole day, but look at this. Let's go. This is gonna be awesome. And this one should be breaking that 45, right? Exactly. I know, Kelly. It's just the same for me. I mean, it's definitely, trading is boring. We all know that. It should be boring. And that's why I don't really care of what's happening on gold. If it takes me out, awesome, cool. Then go for the Asia low. I do feel like there's still a good chance that this one wants to sweep Asia low. Like, it's just going to go down, sweep the low, and then maybe, boom, go up there. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised. If it takes out the Asia low and there are going to be an opportunity in the New York kill zone to go for the long position, I'm still might going to give a second chance for this move if it takes me out. So otherwise, I'm okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading. I'm pretty good at being patient. Yeah. you hated that. Tom trading micros. That's stupid, right? I know. I know. I know. In other words, be like Tom. Cool. I like that. I like that. Thank you, Alicia. Hey, thank you, Abyss. Least is near 40. What's your draw on NQ if it go buy side? Well, Franco, let's just go and see if it goes for buy side. The thing is, we do have, well, I don't have a zone. That's the thing. So I like to go for zones, demand zones, supply zones. I don't see any here. This one almost seems like one, but it's not one. It's not valid. On the 5-minute, there is nothing. I see here nothing. We've taken out pretty much everything. On the 3-minute, still nothing. Yeah. There is a zone, by the way, on the 3-minute. It's not a strong one, but this was the one that started the move down from here. This on the 3-minute chart, Friday, 1:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Asia session. This bullish candle on Friday at 1:06 a.m. This was the bearish order block. This bearish candle started to move down there, and I would say that this here could be the only probable zone if price would go higher. Now obviously that's way up there. Not saying NQ cannot go, but what I want to say is that technically at 317 is the first level, but I'm not saying that's the buy side. If it's so far like this, I would be just looking for a reasonable fair value gap, and that's on the 1 hour. So that's a buy side liquidity level at 172. Nothing on the 15-minute. I'm not looking the 30-minute. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I'm not looking the I'm not looking the 30-minute chart. 5 and the 15, I think it's much more important in intraday sessions. Nothing there. If it continues to go higher, 172 would be the one. But I am not going to enter to a long position because my game plan is actually this 5-minute bullish order block down there. So like if this would be the New York session, or we would be having some liquidity in the market, I would be looking for this scenario, shifting to the downside and then go lower. This is what I would be looking at. So that's why I'm not interested to take a long. I like price to go down into that zone on the 5-minute. That's a perfect one. And then there's an even much more perfect one down there on the 1 hour. So I'm going to keep this bearish. I'm going to wait for the trade to come to me. And if I obviously I don't have, it's not going to happen in the kill zone, but if it's going to happen later in the New York session, I'm going to wait for a shift here or here to continue. Actually, hold on. Yeah, maybe from here. So otherwise, I'm not interested to take a long position. Gold broke the weave up. Let's go, gold. Let's go. Look at how beautifully it looks like. Oh my god, I would go crazy if we would have this trade for a full TP. What GC are we on? I don't know. I think we're at which contract are we on right now? I haven't switched contract yet on gold. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's the Z, I think. Good night, Abyss. Thanks for joining us. Have a good rest. New Picasso. Yeah, I am. Lots of news in New York. People building. Yeah, it could be like building up, selling positions, and then it's just gonna take the elevator. Vincent Vega. Learn with Lucas here on YouTube. Wow, thanks for the info, Vincent, for Kensho. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thanks for the info, Vincent. You're on December. Lots of volatility. Okay. Yeah. Could be. Could be. Okay. I think I don't have anything else here, so I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it here. I'm gonna leave this gold trade just for fun. Okay, let's leave it as it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back for the New York session as usual, and for my funded TV later. It was a good session, and what can I say? Yeah, if you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO. That really helps out a lot, because if I'm not making money from trading payouts, the affiliate money can definitely help me to pay my bills and be here full-time and to build the community. So I do appreciate it. I'm very, very grateful for the support. Now, after 8 months, I have the code from TRADEIFY as well. I know I was angry at them, but now they come clean with the JDON stuff. So anyway, I just want to say that TRADEIFY now gave me the code finally. So the TOMSABO code works everywhere. Check out the best deals. MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, TRADEIFY, Bulenox is 83%, Apex is 80%, Funded Futures Network is a good deal as well. Check it out, everybody. And thank you again. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the New York session. All right. God bless everyone. Cheers.